Are you learning Korean? Do you think Korean is a difficult language? Well, it really isn't that hard. We can help you, and if you have any questions about Korean in general, maybe Korean you heard in your favorite K-pop song, or popular Korean slang, lines from your favorite drama or movie, ask us here on Catch the Wave. 현우 선생님 is joining me, and we will teach you some new words and expressions. Hello, 현우.
안녕하세요.
안녕하십니까?
Hey everybody, this is 현우.
Good to have you here. And Hyunwoo, for those of you who don't know, runs a website called talktomeinkorean.com. He's not alone. He works with many other people, but they create a lot of content for people around the world who would like to learn this language, 한국어, usually for free.
That's right. We are publishing, these days, we're publishing one free lesson a day. So that's quite a lot. If you want to study a lot, you can just follow us on our site.
Yeah, not only, lessons with words, but also videos. A lot of videos online. If you type in maybe talktomeinkorean.com or Catch the Wave, you'll also see a lot of videos with Hyunwoo 선생님 and myself.
Yeah, we record the radio shows that we do together and we post them on our YouTube channel. So if you want to rewatch us, maybe minus the music because, we don't want to infringe any,
royalties,
copyright issues
and all that, legal problems.
So minus the music, we will of course include any parts where we sing.
Yeah.
But other than that, you can see the majority of the show.
That's right. And if you have any questions, please join us and tell us about your little language problems, and we will try to solve everything together.
All right. Sounds good.
Okay. Well, Hyunwoo, we're going to be jumping into our first part, and every week we have a different theme, a different place we like to go to.
Yeah.
Last week we try to help our listeners if they come to Korea, if they're looking for a place to stay. So we talked about 고시원. We also introduced 하숙집.
Yeah.
But what are we talking about this week?
Today we're going to a coffee shop.
A coffee shop.
Yes.
Lots of coffee shops here.
Yes, of course. And
plenty.
Yeah, and the reason that there are a lot of coffee shops in Korea is mainly because there are not many places to hang out at. Like, the weather can be really hot in the summer and really cold in the winter.
Yeah.
So you really can't meet somebody and not go in somewhere. You have to sit somewhere inside, indoors.
It's hot.
Yeah. So there are many coffee shops. Whenever people want to meet and hang out with their friends, they have to find a coffee place.
Yeah. Do you go to coffee shops often?
Yeah, almost every day. Like I
really
go to different coffee shops, and I personally like to, whenever I have to go somewhere like far away from my office or house, I usually go there like an hour early. Like
an hour early?
Yeah, even when I come to Arirang to do this show, I come here like an hour early these days because I like the new coffee shop in the Arirang building.
Okay.
I work in a cafe because I like the atmosphere and I can focus better.
Okay.
Yeah, so
get your work done.
Change of scenery can boost your focus.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so today, while you're listening, maybe you can go to a coffee shop and practice your Korean.
That's right. And if you are going to lose signal by going anywhere, don't go anywhere for now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we're going to be talking about coffee shops. I think we have a few words to introduce.
That's right. I mean, if you walk into a cafe, you can just point at things and you can order things by speaking English. But then there are some essential words that you need to know to talk to the staff there.
Yeah.
And mainly, the first thing is Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
Because if you're traveling, you don't want to spend too much money on your data plan.
Yeah. Usually you'll come here and you'll have a phone or a smartphone that you can use. And maybe you need to do some research. Maybe you need to send messages. You can do that for free if you have Wi-Fi.
Yeah. And maybe 10 years ago, maybe like 7-8 years ago, you had to ask them if they have Wi-Fi. But these days, every place has Wi-Fi.
And it's free.
Yeah, it's free. You just have to ask for the password.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's written on the receipt. It's sometimes written on the walls. But if they don't have that written somewhere, you can just ask for the Wi-Fi password.
So how do you ask that?
So first of all, you need to know how to say Wi-Fi, and that's easy.
Wi-Fi. It's the same, no?
Yeah.
Or Wi-Fi?
No, it's just Wi-Fi. 와이파이.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, you can say with the F sound, but if you say it with a P sound, people understand it better. 와이파이
Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi 있어요?
or 돼요.
Wi-Fi 돼요?
Yeah, I think 돼요 is more common because it means does it work?
Does it work?
Yeah, is it functioning?
Uh-huh.
So 와이파이 돼요 is how to ask, do you have Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi 돼요? Wi-Fi 됩니까?
Yeah, 와이파이 됩니까?
Okay.
And then just by asking this question, they know that you are looking for the password.
Yeah, they'll usually tell you where to find it or
Yeah.
what the password is.
Yeah, and the passwords are usually very simple, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 0
Or
to
the name
8.
of the coffee shop.
Yeah, plus like 1, 2, 3. So very easy to remember these words. But if they don't give you the password and they just say 네,
네.
돼요.
네, 돼요.
You have to ask them specifically.
What is the password?
Yeah, what is the password?
So how do you ask that in Korean?
Password is 비밀번호.
비밀번호.
Yeah.
비밀 is secret.
Secret.
비밀. 비밀 and
비밀.
번호 is number.
Yeah.
So secret number.
Secret number.
Password.
Password.
Passcode. 비밀번호. What about 암호? I also heard about that. 암호. That word. 암호.
암호 is more military-like and it's sometimes used by people. But these days, I think people say 비밀번호 more often.
비밀번호. 비밀번호 뭐예요?
비밀번호 뭐예요? And
비밀번호 뭐예요?
if you think about it, it's weird both in English and Korean because in your password, you can have numbers and letters. It's not just a number, it's not just a word, but they say password. And
Yeah.
in Korean, we say 비밀번호.
Yeah, number, right? Secret
Yeah.
number. So it's a number and a word at the same time. It's a mix between those two.
Yeah, so if you want to be absolutely logically correct, you may want to use 암호 because that includes numbers and letters.
But don't worry, everyone will understand what you want.
Yeah,
If you
비밀.
say 비밀번호,
비밀번호.
Wi-Fi 돼요?
Yeah.
You can ask, and then 비밀번호 알려주세요, or 비밀번호 주세요.
Or 비밀번호 뭐예요?
뭐예요?
Or you can just say it in one go. 와이파이 비밀번호 뭐예요?
Ah, okay. Wi-Fi 비밀번호 뭐예요?
Yeah.
Let's maybe introduce one more expression. When I go to coffee shops, after maybe drinking some coffee or some drinks, then you probably want to go to the restroom or wash your hands or
That's right.
whatever.
Yeah. And that's 화장실.
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 Now, the name, if you analyze it, is quite interesting. 화장실.
Yeah. Well, 화장 is actually makeup.
Makeup, 화장.
Yeah.
화장하다 is to have makeup or to put makeup on.
Yeah, and-
화장하다.
실 is a room. So basically you're saying powder room or makeup room.
Makeup room.
Yeah.
화장실.
화장실, and that's the bathroom. So
화장실. 화장실 어디예요?
화장실 어디예요?
Sometimes it's outside of the coffee shop.
And sometimes you need a 비밀번호 for the 화장실.
That too, I was really surprised. Some doors and some toilets have these digi codes or
Yeah.
locks.
That's because many coffee shops in Korea are not built from the ground up to be made into a coffee shop. They are usually like rented out. So it can be an office space, it can be like anything, and then they decide to build a coffee shop in that space, like in that square space. So it's just part of a building, and that building might have like a shared bathroom
Yeah.
for tenants, and then they don't want like random people passing by to use their bathroom all the time, so they
That's
lock-
right.
lock it up.
So that's why they put this little lock or this digi code
Yeah.
on the doors. And you can ask them, 화장실 비밀번호
비밀번호.
뭐예요? Same thing, right? 와이파이 비밀번호 뭐예요? 화장실 비밀번호 뭐예요?
Yeah.
And
then-
sometimes you'll have it on the receipt.
Yeah, true. So you might like sometimes they change it up too. Like after a month. So they just want you to become like a loyal customer.
Or you just have to wait until someone comes and opens the door for you.
Wait in front of the bathroom.
Or maybe if someone is inside, wait till that person comes out.
Okay.
We'll play some music and we'll continue on. If you have any questions for Hyunwoo 선생님, please send them in. We will also focus on a song when we come back. We'll talk about a K-pop song and we will teach you some words, expressions from those lyrics. This is Hello Venus. 차 마실래? Would you like some tea?
So that's the song.
That's the song, Yuk Sung-jae of B2B and Kim Nam-ju of A-Pink. And the song is called 사진. 사진 means?
Picture or photo.
Photo, 사진.
Yeah.
사진 찍어주세요.
사진 찍어주세요.
Sometimes you hear like foreigners asking you 사진 찍어주세요, or they want you to take a photo.
Yeah. Once I got used to being recognized by some listeners on the street, like I'm always, whenever somebody approaches me, I'm always curious, is this person approaching me because they know me from Talk to Me Korean? Or is this person just asking me to take a photo for it?
That's the problem, Hyunwoo, when you're a celebrity.
No, I'm not a celebrity, but since I've been talked to by people like randomly, I'm like, okay, this is know me or
And then
not.
sometimes they want to take a photo together, right?
Yeah.
So 우리 함께 사진 찍어요. 우리 사진 찍어요.
사진,
Sometimes.
사진 같이 찍어요.
같이 찍어요.
Or 함께 사진 찍어요.
So let's take a photo together.
Yeah, so the title of the song is 사진.
사진, photo.
Yeah.
What are the lyrics?
Okay, I'm going to read the first 9 lines. Well,
Yeah.
the first 4 lines in the first paragraph first. 너와 내가 담기는 소리 찰칵.
찰칵,
둘이 만든 달달한 요리 찰칵.
찰칵.
너의 모든 순간을 다 간직하고 싶어. 언제나 로맨틱한 남자 주인공처럼.
Okay, so that's the first part.
First part.
That we're going to analyze. As you probably heard, 찰칵, that's repeated twice. It's actually linked to the title of this song too. 찰칵.
Yeah.
찰칵 is
The shutter sound.
shutter sound when you take a photo.
Yeah.
찰칵.
Sort of like click.
Click. 찰칵.
찰칵. So 찰칵 is I think only used when you are taking photos. You don't really say
찰칵.
like even if you click your mouse, it's just
Click.
딸깍. Yeah, I think it's 딸깍.
When you click your mouse,
Yeah,
like computer mouse.
It's not 찰칵.
Okay.
So it's just your phone, and
찰칵.
to me these days, the most common sound of cameras that I hear are the smartphone camera, shutter speed, special effect sound.
So what is that? What does that sound like?
It sounds nothing like 찰칵 to me.
Okay.
But since the old-fashioned camera sound is sort of like similar to 찰칵,
That's right. The old ones, the old cameras.
Yeah.
찰칵. Yeah.
so
Now it's pretty instant. It's like, and that's it.
yeah.
Sometimes they don't even make sounds.
they're like
Silent.
silent sometimes.
Yeah.
So whenever you want to describe the sound of cameras taking photos,
찰칵.
it's 찰칵, okay?
찰칵.
찰칵. And then in the second line, the singer is talking about some dish that
요리.
the two people made, 요리,
요리. 요리 is food, cuisine, 요리.
cooked food.
Cooked food, 요리. So cuisine, basically.
Yeah.
And sometimes people ask you in Korea, when they want to invite you to a restaurant, they ask you, 무슨 요리 좋아해요? So what kind of cuisine do you like?
Yes, and there's sometimes a difference, depending on the person, between 음식, food, and 요리, like dish.
Okay.
Because 음식 can be anything. Like
food, 음식.
Korean 음식, 한국 음식, or 한국 요리. So 요리 requires more effort.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people can also ask you, they sometimes ask guys, 요리 잘해요? 요리 현우, 요리 잘해요?
I'm not good at cooking, so I just eat 음식 that's found.
He just eats.
Yeah, like whatever edible thing.
요리하다 is to cook. So if you ask someone, 요리 잘해요? You're asking them, are you a good cook? 요리 잘해요.
요리.
Don't ask me.
I didn't even bother.
Yori.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in the second paragraph, we have these lines. 지어봐 나를 위한 표정, 잡아봐 나를 향한 포즈, 웃어봐 나와 함께 치즈, 이 사진첩에 너와 나 우리 둘이 가장 멋지게 예쁘게 담아봐.
멋지게 예쁘게 담아봐.
Yeah. 멋지다 is basically to be handsome. 예쁘다 is to be pretty.
Pretty. 멋지게 예쁘게 handsome pretty. 가장 is most. 가장 멋있다.
가장 멋지다.
The most handsome,
Yeah.
the prettiest.
And in the first three lines of the second paragraph, we have the ending parts like that are kind of rhyming.
Yeah.
So first we have 표정, and then 포즈, and then 치즈.
치즈.
Yeah.
표정, 포즈, 치즈.
I think all three of these words are necessary to know, like because
When you take a photo.
take a photo, you might want to talk about your facial expression, which is
표정.
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 And then
표정
the-
is your facial expression.
Yeah, look on your face, so smiling, crying, things like that.
Or sometimes when you see someone who's really sad, you meet them and you're like, 무슨 일 있어? 표정 안 좋아.
표정 안 좋아.
표정 안 좋아. You
Facial
don't look
expression,
good.
Yeah, is really
표정 안 좋아.
sad.
You're in a bad mood, maybe. 표정 안 좋아. Your facial expression is not happy.
Yeah, in Korean we often also say 표정이 어둡다,
표정이 어둡다.
Yeah,
or
you're-
the opposite. 밝다.
밝다. So your facial expression can be either dark or bright.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and then we have
Okay.
two more words: 포즈 and 치즈.
포즈.
What's 포즈?
포즈 is a pose.
Yeah, it's a
Pose.
pose.
It's from the, I guess, English word pose. 포즈.
포즈.
포즈 해봐.
Yeah, 포즈.
웃기는 포즈 해봐. Like a funny pose, right?
Yeah, yeah.
웃기는 포즈.
Yeah. Also, people use the verb 포즈를 취하다.
Yeah, that's harder.
Yeah, 취하다. So you can use 하다.
하다
too.
is fine.
Yeah.
포즈 하다. 재미있는 포즈, 웃기는. Sometimes you say 웃기는. 재미있는, 웃기는, is that the same thing?
Yeah, 재미있는 is fun, 웃기는 is funny. So whenever you're suggesting taking a photo in a funny pose, you can say 웃기는 포즈로.
So usually you take two photos. One is like serious.
Yeah.
And then 자, 이젠 웃기는 포즈. So like a funny pose now.
That's right.
So you can take several photos.
And then we have 치즈. which is
치즈.
Cheese.
1, 2, 3. Kimchi or
Kimchi?
cheese?
I don't know. Like to me, honestly, it looks as if more foreigners learning Korean or visiting Korea are saying kimchi,
Kimchi.
than Koreans saying kimchi because
Yeah.
people don't really say anything.
This is actually quite interesting. Maybe
Yeah.
we can ask our listeners in your countries, what are the words you use when you take a photo to make people smile? In France, there is also wistiti.
Wistiti.
Wistiti. 1, 2, 3, wistiti.
I see.
So 하나 둘 셋 kimchi, 1, 2, 3 kimchi, or in I guess English speaking countries, cheese.
Cheese.
So maybe you have some other words
Yeah.
that you can use.
I usually don't say anything.
He just smiles naturally.
I'm a professional.
There you go. So we talked about this song here, and we taught you some words like 찰칵, the sound of a camera, 요리, but also 표정, facial expression, 포즈,
Yeah.
your pose, and 치즈. 치즈 is just cheese.
Cheese.
So you can use it in different contexts, I guess.
That's right.
But people also use it here in Korea when they take photos. They're like, 치즈.
치즈.
Cheese. Okay, we'll leave it there, everyone. You can take some photos. You can also share your thoughts with us, questions, comments, maybe a song you would like us to focus on here on Hey Korean with Hyunwoo. Send it to us. You can use the message board arirangradio.com/catchthewave. M Black, Coal Mirror. Yes, let's smile. 웃자. Hyunwoo, do you smile a lot?
I guess so. I try to. Do I not smile a lot when I'm with you?
No, I don't know. I'm just asking.
You don't even look at me.
I think we try to smile as much as we can.
Yeah.
Maybe because it's the end of the week and we're also here to entertain you and to make you feel good. So just stay with us. If you have a song request, if you have maybe a hello message, you can send it to us on the message board. We'll continue with your questions here. We're trying to help you learn Korean language.
Okay.
So good luck to you. The first one, let me see. We have Julia joining us, and she says, "Happy Friday, 현우 선생님. Yeah, today I have tons of work to do. I probably have to carry my handphone or 핸드폰, she wrote in Korean, 핸드폰, around the office to listen to Catch the Wave."
Wow.
So maybe she's like walking around and she has her headset and she's listening to Catch the Wave and she's like talking in Korean or repeating words and her colleagues are looking at her crazy. What is she doing?
And now that you just mentioned 핸드폰, if you want to sound even more fluent, just say 폰.
폰.
Yeah. 폰.
Carry my 폰.
Yeah.
내 폰 어디 갔어?
Yeah.
내
Where's my
폰. So it's your phone, basically. I came across a phrase in a Talk to Me in Korean lesson. 왜 그런 걸까요? 왜 그런 걸까요? So it's a question.
Yeah.
But I do not fully understand in which situation we have to use this expression. Can you give us some examples?
Okay, so 왜 그런 걸까요 is short for 왜 그런 것일까요?
왜 그런 것일까요?
And
왜 그런 걸까요?
왜 is why. 그런 comes from 그렇다. To be so, to be like that. So 왜 그런 걸까요 is
Why is it
basically-
like this?
Yeah, why is he like this? Why is she like that? Why are they like that?
Or you can just say 왜 그래?
왜 그래? 왜 그래 is like directly
왜 그래?
to the other person. Adrian, 왜 그래?
왜 그래?
왜 그래?
왜 그래?
What's wrong with you?
So how can we explain to Julia how to use this expression?
Well, whenever you are wondering about a reason,
왜 그런 걸까요?
yeah, 왜 그런 걸까요? So, why, for example, I always lose my remote control. 왜 그런 걸까요? Like, I don't understand. I don't get it.
왜 그런 걸까요?
Yeah, or if you are like complaining about your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, girlfriend, your siblings, or your classmates, you can say 왜 그런 걸까요?
Why is it like
Yeah,
this?
I wonder why they do that.
I guess you're kind of complaining too. It can be
It can be complaints. It can be just pure curiosity.
왜 그런 걸까요? So pure curiosity, like a big question mark, or like 왜 그런 걸까요?
Yeah. So we could,
짜증나.
we could go into more technical grammatical explanations, but we'll stop here because the knowing the expression itself is good enough.
There you go. Julia, thank you very much. It's a great question. If you want to maybe learn a new phrase, a new question, a new sentence, send it to us.
Okay.
Joseph, joining us from Singapore. Hi, Adrian Hyung and teacher Hyunwoo. How do you say, can I have a non-spicy ramen in 한국말? 감사합니다. Does that even exist? Non-spicy ramen.
When I had a quick glimpse on that
Message?
paper, I thought the question was, can I have non-spicy ramen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't know it was, the question was like, how do you say, can I have?
Yeah,
So let's
how do you
answer both questions.
Okay.
Can you have non-spicy ramen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
There are some non-spicy
You can
ramens.
find some. Yeah, I won't give brand names here, but you can find, if you go to marts, supermarkets, you can find some non-spicy ramyuns.
Yeah, and
ramyun
also-
is instant noodles.
Instant noodles.
For those of you who don't know, ramyun is the Korean word.
Yeah, there's curry flavor, there's like jjajangmyeon flavor, there's white like noodles. So there
All
are-
different colors. However, usually the noodles are white. It's just the sauce that changes.
Exactly. So if you don't particularly like spiciness from ramen soups, you can just boil the noodles.
And actually, you know, when you open like a ramen pack, inside like the spices are separate, right?
Exactly.
So you can pour as much of spicy powder as you want.
Yeah.
When you're making it at home yourself.
That's right. You can just put in like 70%. I think it's good enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Joseph is hungry right now. Maybe this person wants some ramyeon.
And we have to talk about how to say this.
So how
in
do you say
Korean.
that? That's true. I was just okay. Let's move on.
So can I have non-spicy ramen in Korean is 안 매운 라면 먹을 수 있어요?
안 매운 라면 먹을 수 있어요? And I guess on the ramyeon
Packaging, yeah.
packs, you can also see the spiciness level.
Yeah.
So some are like extremely spicy. Just 매운맛 is spicy.
Yeah.
And 순한맛 is mild.
Yeah, yeah.
Right?
And there are like, in addition to ramen noodles, there are also like very good Korean style noodles like kongguksu or naengmyeon, things like that.
And not spicy.
Yeah, they're not spicy at all. Try those as well.
They're very good during the summertime.
Yeah.
Hyunwoo, we have time for maybe one or two more questions.
Okay, so I got a really interesting question from online. Econ BB asks, what's the difference between 사실 and
사실.
진실?
사실, 진실.
Yeah.
What's
the difference?
So we talked about 사진.
Yeah.
This is different. 사실.
Yeah.
사실. 사실 is a fact. And 진실 is truth.
That's right. Correct answer.
Yeah, you guys are testing me here, huh?
And
it's like me against our whole team, our producer, our writer, and Hyunwoo 선생님. I'm like learning Korean myself.
Against
사실.
you. I'm on your team. So 사실 is fact, 진실 is truth. And since we just talked about 사진, just to give you a little bit of bonus information,
Yeah.
사진's 진
진,
is the same as 진실's 진.
진. So the
And-
same 진.
Same 진. And 사 means to copy.
Copy.
So 사진, photo, is a copy of the truth.
Truth.
Copy of the reality.
Wow.
So photocopy of,
photocopy.
of the reality.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 사실, 사실, truth. 진실 is truth and 사실 is a fact,
Yes.
basically. That's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe one last one
We
on
got
the go?
another, very interesting question. What's the difference between 너무 and 많이?
너무. Are you asking me?
No, I
He's
mean,
looking at me right now. It's
That
like,
was a question
are
we
you
got.
asking me? 너무 and 많이.
So,
너무 is like too much,
too much?
and 많이 is a lot.
Yeah, but a lot of people use these interchangeably.
Okay.
Like 너무 좋아요 and 많이 좋아요.
But in theory, 너무 좋아요 is not correct,
It's technically not correct.
right? You have to say 많이 좋아요. You can't say 너무 좋아요.
Yeah, so if you talk to anybody who is really strict about grammar, they will correct you on the spot. 너무 is wrong. You shouldn't use it. But in reality, a lot of people just say 너무 to mean very.
Very. So you can say like if I'm sad, 너무 슬퍼요.
너무 슬퍼요. I'm very sad. Not too sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
너무
And
슬퍼요.
because of the similarity, some people make the mistake of, for example, they go to a ramen store and instead of saying, give me a lot, 많이 주세요, they say, 너무
너무 주세요.
which doesn't
너무
necessarily
주세요.
make sense. So, to sum it up, 너무 is too much or very. 많이 is in a large quantity.
Quantity.
Yeah.
However, if the food is good, if what you ordered is excellent, you can say 너무 맛있어요.
너무 맛있어요.
No, it's really good.
Yeah.
So good.
And then you can say 너무 많이 먹었어요.
Yeah. Or 너무 재밌어요. It's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have to leave it there, everyone. I hope you had a great time with Hyunwoo 선생님 and myself. Hyunwoo will get to meet again next week.
Yeah, see you next week.
And I wish you a beautiful weekend.
Thank you.
All right, listeners, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments, questions for Hyunwoo 선생님 and myself, we will continue to help you learn Korean language here on Catch the Wave. This is Yoo Sung-eun featuring Baechigi. Be okay.